Okay, so hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. We're going to be talking about crypto security today,
Oh,
and
yes.
specifically looking at ledger wallets.
Yeah.
Those hardware things you can get to store your crypto offline.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard those stories about people getting their, you know, Bitcoin and other crypto stolen, and
Mm-hmm.
it can be pretty scary stuff. So
Yeah.
we're going to look at a specific incident and,
Yeah, and I think this is one of those things where, we kind of have this image of hardware wallets as like this ultimate,
yeah,
Fort Knox level security.
right.
But this story we're looking at really shows how like human error and just the human element of security
Right, it's always the weakest link.
can still, come into play.
Yeah. Okay, so set the stage for us. What went down?
So basically, we've got this story about a Ledger user who unfortunately lost 10 Bitcoin
Oh,
to a phishing attack, which is, a lot of money.
yeah, 10 Bitcoin that's not an insignificant amount.
Yeah.
So wait, I thought the whole point of a hardware wallet was that it's like,
Right.
it's offline, it's not connected. How do you even get phished when you're using one of those?
Well, that's the thing. The hardware itself is usually pretty solid. It's designed to be secure.
Yeah.
But attackers, they always go for the easiest target. And
Right.
that's often us, the users,
Okay.
right? They use social engineering, so they're playing on our emotions, our trust, our maybe sometimes lack of knowledge about certain things.
Right.
And this attack apparently happened way back in 2022, but we're just hearing about it now.
Wow.
And what happened was the user accidentally gave approval to like a bad actor, basically, to access their funds.
So like, without even realizing it.
Yeah, like imagine you're handing over the keys to your house, but you don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Okay, so that's terrifying. So how does this phishing thing, how does it even work with crypto? Like, what are they doing?
Okay, so think of it like a digital con game, right? So they might like pretend to be, like a company you trust, like
Right.
say, your exchange or a wallet provider or something.
Right.
And they'll send you this like totally innocent looking email or message with a link in it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, I recognize that.
Right.
You click the link
Yeah.
and bam, you're on this fake website. And they might trick you into entering your recovery phrase, which is like the master password
Right. Right.
to your entire wallet. And that's it. Game over.
Yeah.
You have access to everything.
I am like sweating right now. This is like really got me thinking now. Are there like different kinds of phishing attacks that I should be aware of, or is it all kind of the same?
No, it comes in like different flavors, right? There's
Right.
like spear phishing, which
Yeah.
is like they're really targeting you specifically.
Okay.
Like they might do their research, send you an email that looks exactly like it's from your bank or something. And then there's whaling.
Whaling.
Yeah, it's like they go after the big fish like CEOs or celebrities.
Okay.
And these are even more like complex schemes, like
Right.
they're really putting in the effort.
So it's not just like being careful about links. It's like,
Yeah,
I need to be like questioning everything I see online.
pretty much. Yeah. Always be suspicious.
Okay, that's good advice. So our source mentions that Ledger, the company that makes these wallets, they put out a statement, right?
Yes.
And saying that like
Yeah.
the breach, the hack, whatever, didn't come from their systems. It was all because of this phishing scam.
Yeah, they're basically saying our hardware's good, it's the people that are the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's their advice? Like, how do we protect ourselves?
Well, they recommend a three-step approach. So it's kind
Okay.
of like a triangle of security.
Right.
First thing, be super careful with on-chain transactions. Think of it like this. When you do something on the blockchain, it's like writing it in permanent ink. You can't undo it, so you got to be really sure before you hit that send button.
So like double, triple check everything.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it. What's the second point?
Second, you got to regularly review your token approvals. This is important because when you're using like decentralized applications,
Yeah.
you often have to give them permission to spend your tokens, right?
Right.
But you got to be careful what you approve because it's like giving someone access to your bank account.
Right. And you don't want to just be giving out permission willy-nilly and
Yeah.
then forget about it.
So regular audits are key.
Okay. Makes sense. And the third point.
This is the big one. Guard your recovery phrase like your life depends on it. Never share it with anyone, ever.
Okay.
It's literally the master key to your entire crypto kingdom.
Yeah. So treat it like, I don't know, like your social security number, but like on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So this whole incident, it's kind of scary because it shows that even people who, they know what they're doing, they can still fall for these scams. The source also mentions that these attackers, they can be super patient, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they might get access to your wallet and then just wait.
Right.
Like, for months, maybe even years, until they find the right moment to strike.
And they're smart about it. Like, they might wait until there's a lot of market volatility,
Yeah.
so you don't even notice that your funds are gone because everything's moving up and down anyway.
Oh, wow. That's really creepy.
Oh.
So it's not just about, like, setting up your security in the beginning. It's about staying vigilant all the time.
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, like constantly checking your rearview mirror when you're driving, just in case.
Exactly.
Okay, so big takeaways from this deep dive.
Yeah.
Phishing. It's a serious threat, even if you're using a hardware wallet.
Yeah, don't get complacent.
Don't get complacent. Be careful about everything you see online.
Mm-hmm.
Regularly review those token approvals.
Yeah.
And that recovery phrase, guard it with your life.
Absolutely.
This has been really eye-opening. I think it's like, it's easy to think that we're safe once we have a hardware wallet, but clearly that's not enough.
It's just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, and I think the human element, it's always going to be a factor.
And as crypto keeps growing, we're probably going to see even more like sophisticated scams and stuff.
Right.
So it's almost like, how do we as a community like spread awareness, educate people, especially newcomers,
Yeah.
so they don't fall for these traps?
That's a good question to leave everyone with. It's not just about like the tech. It's about like, how do we build a culture of security and education in this space?
Exactly.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning into this deep dive, and stay safe out there.
Stay vigilant.
Stay vigilant.